Hey, it's Sunfruit Dan here, helping you get happier and healthier every single day. So I want to share an experience with you that I've had in about the last week and how I changed it all around, what was going on within me mentally and physically with a supplement known as L-Tryptophan. This is an amino acid and it is the precursor to serotonin, and serotonin is a neurotransmitter that makes you feel really, really happy, and it makes you feel really, really positive and just good overall mentally. So many people that are depressed are chronically low in serotonin. They're not producing enough of this, and you will never be happy without it. And it has a wide array of other psychological benefits as well, but it also gets the pineal gland to start producing melatonin, and melatonin is a hormone that is key for having deep restful sleep, for falling asleep and staying asleep for a length of time that you are meant to, so your mind and body can recharge itself and remove toxic waste that has been produced throughout the day and all the other amazing benefits that sleep gives you. So I've been having a lot of sleep deprivation in about the last week. Going to bed anywhere around 10 to 10:45 when I normally go to bed around 9 p.m. and no later than this, and then only sleeping around 6 hours rather than 8 to 9 hours. And this is something I haven't done in a very, very long time, and I'm someone, when I'm not getting enough sleep, it starts to affect me massively psychologically and physically, especially because I am very busy in my everyday life and I train around 6 days a week. My body really needs a lot of rest, especially more so than most people, because most people aren't doing all of the things that I am in my everyday life. So yeah, it started to have a very serious negative effect on me. So yeah, for staying up late, it's just me just getting on with things that I needed to, but only sleeping 6 hours I found that I was just waking up early or waking up in the middle of the night, wired, completely alert, and I'm like, what is going on? This doesn't happen to me. So yeah, I messed around with my body's natural rhythms with sleep, and it didn't know what was going on. It's all haywire. So yeah, I'm now getting back on track with my sleep since last night. Well, I went to bed at around 8:30 and I fell asleep really easily, and then I was awake at 2 a.m. which was very, very frustrating. And I'm waking up and I'm going, right, okay, why is this happening? What do I need to do? And I went to myself, okay, I need to take L-Tryptophan. I have an abundance of different supplements. I am like a supplement warehouse. I just collect supplements. So it's really, really good, because there can be certain situations that happen like this where you need something and you may not have what you need, but I always have access to the things that I need, which is brilliant. So I ended up taking 2,000 milligrams, which is a relatively high dose, but I know the correct dosages and what I needed to take for me personally. You may not need to take this, you may need to take more, or you may need to take less. So what I forgot to mention, which I will do now, the negative effects that came along me being sleep deprived was I was finding that I just had a negative perception on the world, and even with positive mental focus, it was impossible to stop it. And I just felt a lot more fearful, like really, really fearful, and also paranoid as well. And there's no reason for it whatsoever except for the sleep deprivation. And I just started to feel not very happy with myself and very lost in life. And yeah, I just couldn't feel appreciative or grateful for anything. I just felt a bit like a shell, not very good at all. It was like I was just existing. And yeah, I was finding it very, very hard to cope with for obvious reasons. So psychologically, it's affecting me in a really, really negative way. And then physically, my energy levels started to drop rapidly, and I found that I didn't have much motivation. I didn't want to do anything. So yeah, not very good at all. So yeah, then last night I woke up, as I mentioned, in the middle of the night, took this 2,000 milligrams of L-Tryptophan, and then it kicked in within a short while, and then all of a sudden my body just went into the complete parasympathetic side of the nervous system, which is the calm side of the nervous system. Most people in the sympathetic side of it, which is stimulated. This is why they can't fall asleep and stay asleep. And I just felt this deep sense, I still feel it now, of inner peace and just happiness and serenity. And yeah, I ended up falling asleep, and I've woken up and I feel amazing. I feel on top of the world. I feel absolutely alive. I've woken up and my mind is just streaming with positive thoughts, and I see the positive in everything now. I have a positive perception on the world. I just feel absolutely alive inside rather than dead inside now. So yeah, I am feeling absolutely on top of the world. And yeah, all of those negative effects, the paranoia, the fatigue, the paranoia, all of those negative effects that I mentioned I got from sleep deprivation, gone, vanished, boom. So yeah, this is why I wanted to make this video, because people really need to hear this, because I get so many people contact me on an everyday basis through different social media platforms and via email, and they're suffering with depression and other mental health disorders. And this is one of the key nutrients out there that you can take in supplementation form to help you resolve them. I do recommend, just like myself as well, when you are taking these supplements, don't expect it to work if you're not looking after yourself and living a healthy lifestyle. If you are intentionally going to bed really late and watching screens that just stop your brain producing melatonin so you can't sleep, then you need to resolve that issue. And if you're doing things such as alcohol, taking drugs, like, good luck trying to resolve your mental health disorders. And you start eating more plant-based whole foods such as fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts and seeds and beans and legumes that provide your body with an abundance of nutrients and that are free from toxic substances, so it can just start to give your body what it needs. And also it's going to improve your digestion because they're high in water content, high in fibers, so they're really going to cleanse out your digestive system, which is absolutely key, and remove all that junk processed food, and yeah, just many other different things as well alongside this. Because if you're doing one good thing that can help you, but then you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that are affecting your mental health in a negative way and the production of neurotransmitters, it's not really going to work. So yeah, with me, I'm doing an abundance of so many different things to work synergistically with the tryptophan to give me the full benefits. So things such as exercise, which is shown through scientific research to be more effective than Prozac. Drinking enough water, make sure I'm hydrated every single day, eating all those plant foods, and make sure I'm eating enough food. And also just listening to positive, inspirational videos and podcasts and many other different resources to just flood my mind with positive information, and also surrounding myself with positive people. So yeah, you really need to take these into consideration. And if you want a recommendation for a supplier of the L-Tryptophan, I am going to put a link down below for one in capsule form and also one in powder form. I actually have mine in powder form because then I can actually make the specific doses that I want. But with capsules, it's a set amount and you can split them and add them together, but you can be a lot more precise with giving your body the right amount for you by getting the powder form and getting some scales. And I will put a recommendation link down below for some scales. And to be honest, I recommend that anyone that's taking supplements, get yourself some scales, some dual scales, also known as milligram scales, because buying supplements in powder form, you can make sure that they're full of no toxic substances and they work out so much more cost effective. And you can do things such as put some different powdered supplement into one capsule and then add another one to it, and you can make your own concoction and become an alchemist. That's what I do. And this stuff is really safe to take. I don't recommend taking 5-HTP. I find it isn't that good. It's another supplement that you can take that can help produce serotonin. L-Tryptophan seems to be the most safe and effective way to produce serotonin and melatonin. But be warned, because I made this mistake quite a while ago with a supplement. Do not be consuming any foods that contain what is known as an MAOI. I'm going to put the full name for it here, which are things such as cheese, chocolate and durian and other different foods. Because if you take it alongside this, it is going to intensify the effects of the L-Tryptophan to a very large degree and actually have a negative effect on you, and you will end up being very nauseous and throw up and feel very sorry for yourself. I did this once with a supplement and it was not a good experience whatsoever. So do your research online and find out what foods contain MAOIs and do not eat them alongside the supplement. And yeah, I would recommend taking this at least once a day, anywhere up to 3 times a day. So you could take it once in the morning, once in the middle of the day, and once at the end of the day. And I personally take it on an empty stomach, and it seems absolutely fine to me. But if you find that, yeah, you get some discomfort from taking it on an empty stomach, take it with food. And what I'd recommend is starting off with a minimum of 500 milligrams, seeing how you are with that. If it doesn't work, then take more. It's as simple as that. And I highly recommend, if you have the sleep issues alongside the negative effects psychologically that I'd mentioned that you may be able to relate to, take it about an hour before bed, and it's really going to help resolve your sleep issues. So yeah, it's as simple as that. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you like the video, like it down below, give us a thumbs up, and please share this video with anyone that may be suffering with psychological disorders, because this could help them resolve them in the most safe, natural, cheap and effective way, rather than going down the medical route that just pushes pharmaceuticals onto people and actually messes up the production of neurotransmitters and a lot of the side effects of things such as suicidal thoughts that you just want to be avoiding at all costs. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below to receive a lot more videos from me on a regular basis, talking about many different natural ways that you can overcome so many mental health issues and physical health issues in the most natural, safe and effective ways, and also how you can go in the direction of increasing your energy levels and your overall wellness and vitality, and increasing your longevity in many different natural ways as well. So yeah, if that sounds good to you, then definitely hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for them in the future. So yeah, stay happy, stay healthy and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.